y'all, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make 2 super easy Easter fake bakes. Alright y'all, let us get started. So first off, you're going to need some sponges. These are just regular kitchen sponges, the cellulose sponges. These are from Dollar Tree. And you get 2 sponges per pack, and there was a handful of different colors. So if you want to use more than one color, you're in luck. Just grab a handful of these, whatever colors you like. Then we're going to need something to decorate them with. So I'm going to be using these foam egg ornaments. I got these from Dollar Tree. And this here, these are coming out, so I've got to be careful. I got some Ziploc baggies over here. I'm going to put this in. But these foam beads here, these are also from Dollar Tree. I have those. You're going to need a piping bag, wherever it went, somewhere. Piping bag, and I'm going to use this size 1M star tip, just like you would be frosting a cake. That's the supplies you're going to use. That's where you would get that. Now, you are going to need this Fast and Final lightweight spackling. Do not get the regular weight stuff. It will not work. It has to be the lightweight kind, and it's very light for the size of the container. Dollar Tree does carry this in the tiny containers. My Dollar Tree was out. I've got wood stain all over my hands, y'all. Y'all got to excuse my hands. I've been staining a lot of wood this past few days, but anyway. Dollar Tree does carry this. Just make sure it is the lightweight kind. And I have so many people say that they can't get this to come out of their piping bag, and I don't know why. I've never had a problem with it myself. But anyway, what we're going to do is cut off the tip of your piping bag here, and then you're going to fit your tip down inside your piping bag. Now, I did have a lady, she couldn't figure out why the spackle was not coming out of the end. She didn't cut the end of the piping bag off. Maybe, how can you make something come out of a closed bag? I don't know. But anyway, you got to cut the tip off of there. And put this inside your bag. Like that. And make sure the end is sticking out of the bag. Okay? So now we are going to fill it up. Well, not fill it up. Well, the bag's kind of small. We might fill it up. I don't know. With our spackle here. And I just have a fork. As you can see, it's very lightweight, very creamy looking. I still have those stupid little styrofoam balls in there that I had spilled from a Christmas craft, and I haven't taken them out yet. I know, I'm terrible. But I'm just going to turn the bag, the end of it over, and then we're going to take this spackle and we're going to put it in the bag. Okay. So I have my bag pretty much filled, and now here are our 2 sponges. You can cut these in half and make them even smaller if you like, but I think this is going to be just fine. Alright, now that I've got it all over my hands, now you're just going to pipe it onto your sponge all the way around just like you're frosting a cake, alright? Now, the nature of these sponges, it can make it just a little bit difficult to get this to stick. So I just suggest just going in a line like this as opposed to putting a blob, blob, blob. And you really need to let this sit here and harden up a little bit after we put the top on before you start messing with it, okay? Okay, now we're going to take our other sponge and just set it right on top. And I'm not really pressing it down because I still want you to be able to see like the ripples in the frosting. So I'm just kind of setting it on top just like so. Now leave this alone. And let that set up. Now, when this sets up, I want to give it just a few minutes. And then we're going to come back and we're going to pipe some on the top as well. Okay. Now that I've filled in the middle part, while it's still wet, we're not going to let that part set up. I'm making a mess. We're going to take these and sprinkle a few on top. Like I said, I'm making a mess with these because they are falling everywhere. Oh my goodness. I could not find a bag in the store that was not leaking. So just be careful opening this. Oh man. I'm just going to sprinkle some on top. These make awesome sprinkles. They really do. Christmas time, like the ones that you saw stuck in my spackle, I used some gold ones at Christmas time to make some fake bakes. And these just work so well. Okay. Now let's get some eggs. Now, the little foam eggs here, you pick a color, pick a color, pick a color. I think I'm going to do purple with this one. And just be careful, you could pull the ribbon out or cut it. And then I'm just going to place that on top. Let's see. You know what? Let's put an extra little blob of frosting there. Just like I'd be frosting a real cake. Let's press that right on top there. Okay. And there is our little fake bake Easter cake. It's like a slice of cake. It looks good, and now I want cake. So now we're just going to let this sit here instead of give it a few hours, okay? Give it a few hours. Now, if you want to seal this, you absolutely can. What would I use to seal it? I would use just a clear spray paint, okay? Now, sealing it can do a few things. These little balls here, they can fall off if it's not sealed. So let this dry completely before you seal it. Why would you seal it if it's still wet? Because then you're sealing in the moisture, and that's going to make a mess. Let it dry completely, and then spray it with your sealant, okay? I only have a semi-gloss. I would recommend a gloss. I just say that makes it prettier. But this is what I have on hand, so that's what I'm going to use. So let's move this sucker over here, and I'm going to make another one using these. Look! Stop it, Amber! Look at it! All my eyes are watering. I've had a cold. I'm going to start coughing. Look what it did. Oh, Jesus. All right. Oh, my eyes are watering. That's horrible. Okay. All right. I'm going to have to go get another bag. Whew, and there's balls everywhere. Oh, shut up. Help me. I was picking my balls up. I'm going to put my balls on my cake. I'm all right. Oh, Lord. All right. Now, I'm going to let them dry. A few hours. Take them outside. I'm going to seal them. And that'll be that. Moving on. All right. So before we move on to this next one, let's talk about this little cake stand here that I used with the previous craft. So this is my little stand. Where did I get this? I made it. I made it with a kit that I'd have available on my website. So if you look down in the description box and in the pinned comments, I'm going to have a link for you to where you can get one of these. So these are made out of just basic wood. It's wood toned. It is not painted, and then you assemble it. Very easy to put together. You assemble it, and then you paint it whatever color you like. So again, check down there and I'll have the links for you. But let's set that off to the side and set my cake over there. So now let's move on. Let's make some cupcakes. So you're going to use these baking cups. These are a lot more sturdy than just regular cupcake liners. And I got these at Dollar Tree. Yes, Dollar Tree in the plus section. So this was $3 and you get 50 of them. It's a pretty good deal. Like I said, these are pretty sturdy. There's one of those little styrofoam balls in here. I can't get away from these things. But let's see which one I want to use. I like this one. Like the little chicks. And I'm going to be using those styrofoam eggs again. So the one with the chicks will be just fine. Now you need something to go down inside of here to act as a filler. For me in my house, I'm just going to use paper towels. Now, if you're going to be selling these, I would suggest to use like a small styrofoam ball because I don't think people will be too keen on purchasing something that contains garbage. But like I said, just for my house, I'm perfectly fine with filling this up with paper towels. You can use just paper. Scrap paper is a good way to use up things of that nature. Let's see. I think one more on the bottom. And I also have my hot glue gun over here heating up because I'm going to glue these down. That just provides a little bit more stability. So in case cats, dogs, or feral children come along and bump it, it's not all going to be knocked back out. Okay. So let's see if this is hot. One of those little styrofoam balls is stuck to it. I don't think it's quite hot enough, so let's give that another minute or so, and then we're going to glue these down. So we're just using this for a filler. And I think Let's try to keep it round. I think I'm going to put a few more in there just to create a little bit more height. That way you don't have to use nearly as much of your spackle. Okay, so I got those down in there. I'm going to add a little bit more. I think that looks all right. So now, just like we did in our previous craft, we're going to use this Fast and Final lightweight spackle. And like I said before, please make sure it is the lightweight kind, not the regular spackle. So now you're just going to put it in your piping bag like we did before, and I'm going to try to not have a mishap and have it burst out. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to get to laughing again. And my throat is still a little raspy, so I don't want to get to coughing again. Now you're just going to pipe this on here just like you would a real cupcake. I'm just going to take my time, because with this, I like the way it sort of just ripples and ruffles. And just go around, like I said, just like you would a cupcake. Now I'm going to put some here in the center. All right, now I'm going to start working my way up. Just like so, just spiral around. And I'm going to put a good amount right up on the top because I'm going to squish the egg. One of these little foam eggs, I'm going to squish that egg down in there, okay? Like I said, a good amount up on the top. Now let's get our styrofoam balls back. These little things right here. Actually, let's put a paper towel down. Hopefully we won't make as big of a mess. And then we're just going to sprinkle some on here. Try to get it all down in the little nooks and crannies. Now, like I said, you can seal this with the clear spray paint. Let it thoroughly dry first, though, because you don't want to seal in any moisture. I just spilled these things all over me. They're cute, but they're just aggravating to work with. Like I said, once I'm done with this, I do have a Ziploc bag I'm going to put them in. Okay. So now let's get one of our eggs, wherever they went. Okay, so I use a purple egg, an orange egg. Let's use a yellow egg because this all of the little yellow chicks down there. Let's use a yellow one. Let's pull this ribbon out. Try to find one side that looks like it would be a good front. Okay. And then we're just going to squish it down in the top. Wiggle back and forth. Wiggle it just a little bit. Right. Okay. And there we go. There is our Easter cupcake. Oh, I'm going to try to turn it just a little bit because there's a seam right there. Let's try to turn it just a little bit without ruining our frosting. There we go. There we go. How cute is that? I want a little bit more right there. A little bit more. It's kind of hard to do things on camera sometimes because then you can't really get the full effect of how there we go. That's much better. And now we're just going to put some more of these on there to cover that up. All right, much, much better. Tap that in place. All right. And like I said, the spray paint that I used is just this semi-gloss clear. You can use a gloss if you like. Wait until this has thoroughly dried and then just give it a coat or two of this. It will protect it from dust. It makes it easier to dust, and it will help to hold all the little styrofoam balls on, okay? So there we go. 2 very easy Easter fake bakes. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you would, please click subscribe, give it a thumbs up. Check me out on other forms of social media, the links to all of which will be in the description box down below. And I'll talk to y'all next time. Bye.